What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Spilling All the Tea. Today we're going to be talking about Love and Hip Hop ATL. So, just going to jump right the hell into it after, I does what I does, you feel what I'm saying? Alright, so it picks up right where it left off with Rashida, Kirk, Tony, and Kalina. Kalina's whole thing is she was most upset because she felt betrayed by Tony. Her whole thing is, if we supposed to be united, we supposed to be united. But the one thing you don't do is you don't bring up some shit like, the postpartum up in front of somebody that I'm fucking beefing with, regardless of what the fuck you felt. And I can feel on that. And that's pretty much where that ended. Mama D meets up with Erica. She pretty much buries the hatchet with her. We'll see how long that lasts with everything that's going on in the media right now with Erica and Scrappy. But she buries the hatchet, wants Erica to be a part of her wedding. Erica feels, that she might be getting set up, possibly punked, but she pretty much agrees that she'll be a part of the wedding process. So see how that plays out. Tiffany Fox invites Jocelyn out for drinks, but more or less just wants to make sure that everything is Gucci, because her whole thing is she wants to make sure there will be zero issues with her working with Stevie J. So of course she wants to go ahead and meet with Jocelyn, which I have absolutely no issues or quarrels with that, because her whole thing is like, I want to make sure that I'll rip, of course, Jocelyn is not being very welcoming, because I can't recall what the fuck she said, but of course, she had that little sly slick shit to say. And when she finally realized, like, oh, okay, so y'all working together, but it was one of those where, okay, well, I can appreciate the fact that she is coming to me telling me, though I wish my husband would have come to me and told me. So it's at that point they appear to be cool. And then of course, I don't know if they necessarily bonded over the fact, but Tiffany is happy at the fact that Jocelyn does not like Jessica Dime, because she doesn't like Jessica Dime. So yeah, you never know where that could go. And what let me see, I forget who brought the name up or whatever. I think it might have been Tiffany, just talking about the whole management thing, because Josh's whole thing is, I thought this was a fucking joke, this, that, and the third. But she was like, I don't really give a fuck about Jessica, because, I bring bunnies or some shit like that to, Stevie all the time. And she was one of them, this, that, and the third. I'm just like, well, damn. Like, I'm all for Jocelyn living her truth and, being at the front of whatever the fuck it is going on in her life. But damn, do you have to tell everybody what it is y'all doing? And I'm going to just do this real quick, heart to heart. If Jocelyn Hernandez ever see this little boo-boo, word advice, don't have everybody in your business, because the more people you have in your business, the more opinions. The only people that need to be in your business, in your marriage, is you and your husband. That's it, that's all. The more people you invite in, like I said, they will start having their opinions. They will be a part of your marriage, and that marriage or their relationship will end faster than when they got together. So just throwing it out there. So what the fuck else? So alright, so Nico and Margot are having dinner with Nico's mother. Long story short with this, they break the divorce to the mom, and mom just like, okay, this is crazy. And as well, are either, I think she just asked Margot specifically, are you seeing anybody? She was like, yes. That throws Nico off, because he's just like, the fuck? And she's like, me seeing somebody right now has absolutely nothing to do about us, getting a divorce right now. And shit's just a big mess. But Nico's whole thing is, he feels that she never gave him a chance, because the mommy felt like, well, he done moved you down here, this, that, and the third, and the thing was over with Mimi. And I can understand the mom rocking out for her son, but the reality is this: do you not see what he did and the public shame? So it is what the fuck it is. But at the same exact time, I don't give a fuck about Margot, don't give a fuck about Nico, so moving the fuck on. Oh, and Nico also felt embarrassed in front of his mother, but again, no fucks given. So Kalina is at her house. He invites Carly over. and she pretty much rehashes what was going on between her, Tammy, and Rashida. But she does admit that she did have that conversation with Tammy and that things were said. But I really don't believe that Kalina called her a bum bitch. I don't believe that. Now again, her passing out the CDs and shit, hey, she fessed up to it. So, you know, facts is facts. You know, truth is truth. But Kalina, she feels that she is postpartum, you know what I'm saying? And Carly had even opened up about her being postpartum way back when, and pretty much says that it's not a joke. And, you know, Kalina even said that, you know, you never know who can help you, you know, until you open up. And it's one of those where, you know, kudos to Mona for, you know, trying to sit here and throw some, you know, positiveness, some positive shit into this fuck shit that we see on, you know, every fucking week. But, you know, it is what it is. So hopefully Kalina comes to terms with that, and, you know, she comes out, you know, a stronger woman. You feel what I'm saying? So Scrappy and Bambi, they meet up. Bambi apologizes, you know, for her response, but reiterates that the video was just a video and her trying to, you know, do her own little thing, this, that, and third. And I'm just kind of like, personally, I don't really, like, I think that it's either A, she was doing this to, you know, keep her spot on the show, or she's full of shit. My fucking opinion. But the reality is this, they're still together to this day, so it is what it is. But Scrappy, you know, accepts her apology, you know, forgives her this, that, and third. And, you know, Bambi was saying that, you know, she has the key, she know what the key means to him, but, you know, she likes having her own, you know, place. And here's the thing, real talk, keep your own place, don't give up your own place. Even when you're dealing with a motherfucker, you always have your own. Again, like I said, I'm probably gonna lose cool points, but ladies and shit, even some dudes, you always have your own. You always have your little shit on the motherfucking side in case a motherfucker get crazy, motherfucker jump stupid. You feel what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, when you're living with a motherfucker, I mean, I know this. The only thing is, it just never got to the point that I'm about to bring up. Like I said, if you living with somebody and everything is in that person's name and you piss that person off, it is so easy. Get the fuck out of my house. Look at Young Jock. Need I say more? So you need to have your own shit, you know, because if somebody because people will sit there and use it as leverage, try to control you and all this other shit. Have your own. If you married and you ain't got your own, start getting your own. Start, you know, putting little pieces away, because motherfucker, you never know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Hopefully, you know, y'all understood what I just said, and hopefully I don't lose my player card for that. So Jocelyn's in the studio with some new producers, and she invites Carly. Carly shows up. Carly's kind of looking like, okay, where's Stevie? I don't know these damn producers, this, that, and third. And Jocelyn feels like at this point she just doesn't know Stevie, and, you know, is mad that he's working with all these other people but not her. But at the same exact time, okay, he may not necessarily be working on your music, but he's sitting here working on opportunities. But, you know, Jocelyn has the same mentality that what the girl named is Jessica Dime has, where it's just like, you're not gonna have time to work with nobody else, you only gonna work with me. So I don't know, it's kind of crazy. What I will say, I do think that if Stevie is going to do the management thing, that he might want to bring some other people in, so he's not just stuck with one person, but he can rotate himself. And if he's not there, somebody else can step in, i.e. like a junior producer or whatever, can step in and work with Jocelyn while he's working with other people. You know, I don't know shit about the business, but I'm just throwing that shit out there. And they bring up Tiffany Fox, and Carl, it's the only thing I'm gonna say. Carl is like, of all people, Tiffany Fox. My thing is this, I don't recall Carly and Tiffany having an interaction. If they did, please correct me, y'all. But I mean, either this is ushering in a brand new storyline, or this is something that's probably gonna play out at the reunion. Either way, I'm here for it. So Margot, she feels that her telling Nico's mother about the divorce is like the first step to her independence, and you know, she wants to meet with some real people, because apparently everybody she met was fucking crazy, and she wants to start focusing on her career. So who does she meet up with? She meets up with Jessica, and, you know, she starts rehashing her shit, and Jessica's whole thing is just like, you know, she feeling some kind of way because, you know, she still ain't met with Steve. You know, like, she met with Jermaine Dupri, but a junior producer is not working with her, so she's not working directly with JD, and she feels some kind of way because my whole thing is this: I want to work with him, not with somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? And what else? And also mad that she didn't work with Stevie J. So Margot retells her situation with Stevie J. Now, just like, well, maybe this was a blessing, me not working with him. It could be, but again, Jessica Dine, she wants too motherfucking much. What the fuck else? And Margot pretty much says that she wants Jessica to do a verse on a Star War, to do like a little remix or shit like that, which that's going to play out in the next episode, conveniently enough. Let's see what the fuck else. Alright, so Mama D gets all her bridesmaids, the S is not silent, together at the bridal store because she's looking for a dress. So she invites her best friend Chanel, Bambi, her daughter Jasmine, Erica. Bambi says, she would contribute hair. Erica's like, I'll pass. Of course, Bambi's like, yeah, because you over there looking dusty and all sort of shit. They going back and forth. Mama D eventually gets them to stop. Erica's like, you know what, Mama D, this is your day. It is what it is. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Jasmine really not feeling it because she's just like, her whole thing is, what happens if y'all get married and he go back to doing the same exact shit that he was doing before? And Mama D pretty much told her, all the king's horses and all the king's men won't be able to put your ass back together again if you, I think she said, continue to act the way you fucking act or some shit like that. I was just like, okay, her and this kingdom and the crown ship is going to another level, but it is what it is. We love us some Mama D, we do. So Stevie and Jocelyn, she done playing a romantic night with Stevie because she wants to try to see if he will open up and tell her the truth that she already knows. So they talk about it, and she's like, well, we haven't talked in a hot minute. So he eventually tells her, well, I've been working with Tiffany Fox. And she was like, well, didn't we already talk about that, this, that, and the third? And her whole thing is, well, since he's going behind my back, working with people and not telling me who he's working with, then I'm going to do the same thing. Now here's the one thing that I will say. Stevie doesn't have to tell her who the fuck he's working with. I mean, granted, that is his wife, but this is business. I mean, so in that aspect, he could but does not have to. But because that is his artist and not his business partner, he does not necessarily have to tell her who he's doing anything with. Just saying. I know most people won't agree with me on that, but I mean, it is what the fuck it is. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that though. But her whole thing is, since he's doing it, I'ma do it. But the reality is, Stevie whole thing is, one, you ain't got no connections in the industry, so you probably using some of my connections to work with some motherfuckers, and at the same exact time, it's not in your contract to do that. And I don't know if it's edited, but you see on her face where it's like, oh shit. But he pretty much told her, you know what, go ahead and do what you do, work with who you want to work with, but you gonna miss me. And I'm gonna say this, Stevie is back on his pimp shit, but he's very controlling when it comes to her. So we'll see how this plays out, but it will upset me if he does do this, because it will sort of kind of like, granted, the rehab was only for substance abuse, but it looked like he turned over a new leaf. And with him doing the shit that he did with Margot on this, it's gonna make me think that he's gonna revert back to his old ways. Whew. Trying to get this thing under 20 minutes, y'all. Alright, so we at the last bit. So Tiffany is at the club, meets with her manager Brooke, pretty much tells her what was going down with her, Mimi, and Stevie and the whole thing, because again, this is her manager, but just letting her know, like, we got the track this and third. And Jessica happens to be in the same place with Don. So Don is like, well, I think you should go over there and talk to her. Again, she is messy as fuck. So Jessica goes over there to try to talk to her and shit. And they're reliving / rehashing their first and only, meeting with each other. And, Tiffany, it is what it is. She wanted to hit her ass where the fuck it hurt. Where it was just like, well, I'm working with Jazzy. And I'm working with Stevie. Already got tracks and shit ready for my mixtape, and she was trying to own some real shit. Well, she was telling her how Mimi told me what this one said about you, what this one said about you, this, that, and third. That right there is not sitting well with Jessica, nor is it sitting well with her that, you know, she's working directly with Jazzy and Stevie while she got pawned off on, you know, a junior producer and shit. But Tiffany's trying to hit her with some real shit. It's like, it's because of how the fuck you be acting. And if you could change this up, maybe this now right there, that will have the nail on the coffin for Jessica. Because again, she not working with who the fuck she wants to work with, you know. And it looks like Mimi spending more time with her, and Mimi is talking about her to Tiffany, so she throws a drink. My whole thing is this: you was tripping, you throwing drinks. What was you trying to do? Cool her off because you in your motherfucking feelings. Now here's the thing, and this shit what was crazy. Tiffany goes to throw, I think, one of the glasses. Oh, fuck that. Brooke flipping tables trying to get to that ass. I'm sitting here like, well, damn. You know Brooke about that motherfucking life. But fuck. Now, I don't know if it's because of what hit her or it's just one of those, well, fucking shit. You turn up, I turn up. Don't know. But, you know, that pretty much ends that. Just goes outside, just like, you know, on that whole fuck me type shit. I'm gonna burn the contract, this, that, and the third. And she told Don, I'm gonna come work for you. And Don, I believe, gave her 10 stacks. And pretty much say, you know, I'm gonna start booking you this, that, and the third. So, you know, next week, Jessica has some plots and plans to get back at Mimi. So we'll see how that works out. So, you guys, that is everything that, for what is worth, happened on this episode. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like to link on me socially, all of my social media information is in the description box down below. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great night. Peace.